Show here. This is our Black Panther movie review. I have the Forehead next to me and Bill next to me. They're joining me on this wonderful review. Full disclosure, I have not seen Black Panther. Shame on me.
Boo!
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Shame. Ding!
Yes, shame. Sorry. But these two have, and they will be doing the review, and I'll be reading off the cast rundown on this review. So this is how it works. We give the cast rundown of the 4 or 5 main actors, and then we'll go into the plot, and then we'll give our overall rating of the movie as a whole. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's look for a cast rundown of Black Panther, shall we? So, and it came out shortly. Forgive us. This review came out. This movie came out
February 16th.
February 16th, and just the review's coming out today. So just sorry. I have been at work. He's been busy. He's just joining on.
I'm a new member of the team.
New member of the team.
Oh yeah, I just want to, if I can just really...
Sponsored by Flex Tape.
We wish.
Go ahead, yes.
Yeah, I'm actually at a channel called Movieholics Productions. I have actually already done a review of this movie, so if you want to go watch that, you said you put a link.
Yep, I'm going to leave a link for his video and his channel in the description of this video.
Movieholics Productions, the link is going to be in the description if you want to go back, watch my review. And I just want to say to my friend and movie partner Justin Favero, no, I'm not review cheating on you by reviewing it with 2 other guys. Well, I'm not cheating on you, I promise.
Yes, he is. No. All right. So here's how this going to go. The cast rundown for Black Panther. The 4 or 5 main actors are Chadwick Boseman as the Black Panther, Michael B. Jordan, and this is where you're going to have to help me with the names. Michael B. Jordan as Eric Killmonger. Lupita Nyong'o as Nakia. I'm going to butcher this. Denaya Guerrera as Oki.
There's going to be Black Panther fans going to be like, no, you
suck.
You pronounced that wrong.
Sorry.
The guy who played Bilbo Baggins.
Is Martin Freeman as Everett K. Ross. Daniel Kaluuya as W'Kabi, and Forrest Whitaker as Zuri, and as well as Andy Serkis as Ulysses Claw. Is that all?
Yep.
Yeah. So that is the cast rundown. Pretty straightforward, right?
There's a couple more, but they're not as
prominent.
Yeah, in the movie
as the other ones. So, anyways, who wants to go first? Let's say eeny, meeny, miny, Bill.
Okay.
Black Panther.
All right.
2018.
So, okay, what do you want? The plot or just an overall?
Just your overall impressions. What did you like? What did you not like?
I really liked the movie.
Okay.
I thought Chadwick. What did you say?
I said we're done there because.
Okay. Good night. Drive safe.
No.
Okay. I really liked Chadwick Boseman.
Yes.
I thought he was pretty good. I thought Michael B. Jordan, and I'm a big fan of Michael B. Jordan. So
me too. Yeah.
I really liked him in Creed. And I really liked him here. I thought he was just a great villain. He could be pretty menacing, but not too over the top. I really like just the lore of all of it. It just really sucks you into the world.
Yeah.
It just really sucks you into the world.
What? Yeah. Go on, sorry.
And I like movies that do that and also visually it looked amazing. And I thought this was just a great film, and also a cast member. I forgot who played the sister. What's her name?
Oh, as I have it right here.
The princess, right?
Yeah.
Keep going. I'll tell you which one.
I thought she was the perfect counterbalance. I thought she was the perfect.
Shuri.
Sorry. Yeah.
I thought she was the perfect comedy to it. Because I really liked, there was a scene, JT, sorry I'm giving you a spoiler.
That's right.
When he's being, when he's being inaugurated or something.
Yeah, inaugurated, yep.
Into the Black Panther.
And as King of Wakanda. Mm-hmm. And they're all going, alright, so who wants to challenge him for the throne? We will not, and they're all like, yeah, we're not going to challenge him. Yeah, we're not going to challenge him. Anyone want to challenge him?
And then she does?
And she raises her hand and they go, and she goes, can we hurry this up and go home? This thing I'm wearing is very uncomfortable.
All right.
So I really, like I said, I can't really think of anything I didn't really like about it, but not off the top of my head because I saw it like a month ago, so my memory's not all that,
It's all right.
So, but like I said, I thought the plot was good. I thought it was just an overall good movie, and I think it was really good to see. I hate to get all social issue-y here, but I liked how we now kind of have a black mainstream superhero.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This is like a big topic because I feel like like we had one of, what was it, Blade?
Yeah, but
that was in the early 2000s.
And now I feel like we're finally.
I'd say this guy's a lot better than Blade. That's just my opinion.
I haven't seen Blade, so
Blade's great.
I can't. Oh, it is?
Yeah. Blade is, not to get off topic, but Blade is like one of the first ever Marvel comic book films ever made. It came out in 1998.
Really?
Yeah, so almost 20 years ago.
Wow.
Blade came out.
Happy anniversary, Blade!
Woo! And then they made Blade 2, X-Men, and went on from there. Mm-hmm. It was really cool.
Marvel. Thank you. But, yeah, if I think of anything else, I'll chime in. Kyle, whatever your name is.
I saw this movie twice. I definitely think it's a good movie. I have, the thing is, don't call me racist, please. There's some problems I have with the movie. I like some of the social commentary on it, though. But it's really nothing to do with that. Okay, so I'm going to go over the stuff that I like about this movie. I felt it had great cast, great characters. I also liked, can you scroll real quick? No, sorry. M'Baku, I liked him. I like Killmonger. Killmonger, he was my favorite character. He brought great energy to the movie, and he really he was a great Marvel villain. Marvel, I love Marvel, but sometimes
their villains have been a little lackluster.
Yeah.
We had Loki, who is Loki, but I think ever since Spider-Man: Homecoming. Yeah. I feel like they've been getting better.
Getting better, yeah, they have. I like Michael Keaton as Vulture. Yeah. But, so I really think that he's a good villain. I like his character arc. The only problem, though, is I never really see, he's on the movie that much. I think they could have put him in the movie a little more. I thought they did his, Killmonger. He was, they show him, I know you might have heard this on a couple channels, because I watched a lot of movie reviews, but, he comes in, this awesome scene at the museum, and then he disappears. But even though, now this is one thing I'd actually defend about the movie. Now, even though he does not appear, you have people like Andy Serkis. I can't believe I forgot the freaking character's name. Claw. Ulysses Claw. He comes in, and actually there's a casino scene I really like. That scene is very good. And that feels like Black Panther, like he did in Civil War.
Yeah.
I like the sister. I liked the girlfriend of T'Challa, and I liked how they had that story arc where the father, King T'Chaka, he actually did something wrong where he killed his Black Panther's uncle. I'm spoiling a lot.
That's all right.
So he killed the uncle, and he actually, it shows you, you can't just be blind to what your parents, all the great achievements they did, because he really put them, Wakanda, in a friggin' pickle, you know what I mean? How...
You put him in
a bad situation, because now you got this guy who's a Navy SEAL, Special Forces guy, that's serious, and every mark on him is a kill he has, and he's highly trained, skilled, Navy SEAL's one of the best Special Forces in the world, and now he's trying to take your friggin' country down, and because his father, which is King T'Challa's cousin, Killmonger and King T'Challa related, he comes in and he really wrecks house, and I think that that's a good it's a good conflict, you know what I mean? And I would say maybe the social commentary got pretentious sometimes, but they never really did it that much. And people complaining about that, I really wouldn't agree with that. It really wasn't that much. I mean, sometimes it'd be all right, but it really wasn't that bad. And also, I thought the plot was very good.
All right.
There's some holes in it though.
Okay.
I have to admit. And also the fight scene at the what do you call that place? It was where like
The embassy?
No, they had like this. It's where they mined all the vibranium.
Oh my God.
Whatever the place was called.
God, I don't remember.
They fought at that place. That scene was cool, but
you said you didn't like. You said the fight scenes were a little.
No. The battle was cool.
Oh, yeah,
the rhinos were a little ridiculous. They look kind of weird, especially when the one guy.
What do you have against rhinos, Kyle? Rhino representation matters.
Oh,
Don't
that's
you know
true.
that?
That's true.
Representation matters.
The guy who played in Get Out. What was his name again?
Oh,
shit, I forgot his name.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Wakabi.
When he got on the rhino, it looked really fake. But besides that, the fight scene was good. I liked the ending of the movie. Now let me go over some of the stuff I thought was a little bit ridiculous. I just have to rant on this freaking fight scene between Killmonger and Black Panther. It took me so much out of the movie. Just CGI, and I don't have a problem with CGI. If you can do CGI,
was that the first battle?
No, the second battle. The second battle, the last one. I couldn't see what was going on.
Oh, when it's like just Black Panther versus Black Panther.
Yeah, they could have made that so cool, and it was just pitch black, and it was like, what's going on right now? I can't see anything. You know what I mean? And that really took me out of the friggin' movie. Sometimes it wouldn't be slow. I wouldn't say that the fight scenes.
You wouldn't say that the pace is slow.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, sometimes I'm not that type of person that says the pace is slow. Sometimes the pacing is awkward. Sometimes I get taken out of the movie.
No, I agree.
And sometimes I just think that like it kind of like cuts to weird parts. Sometimes like I wish they like got Killmonger's thing like a little more. I wish they expanded. A big problem is I thought they should have included him in the movie way more than they did, and I think that brings that movie down a little bit. If they had Michael B. Jordan in that movie more, he would have made the movie that much better. It's like and I don't think that he is as good as the Joker from Dark Knight. Okay, I'm not saying that, but he has that effect on the movie. He brings the movie up. You know what I mean?
Really?
And
has there been a lot of comparisons to him?
Yeah, and I hate that because I
really, love Heath Ledger's Joker in the Dark Knight.
It's amazing, but he does have the same effect on it. Killmonger has the same effect. He brings the movie up. I would say that surprisingly, King T'Challa in this, he has a good story arc, but he's kind of boring in this movie. You know what I mean?
Really?
He's just kind of like generic. You know, they could have gave him a lot more.
King T'Challa, Black Panther's father.
Civil War, and I know maybe because that arc's over where his father dies and he's trying to get revenge, so you can't like get invested.
Because in Civil War, he was trying to get revenge.
Because his father died.
Yeah, because his father died. And now
it's kind of like that's gone. He's accepted it, and now it's kind of like I don't know. It feels
because the motivation is kind of gone.
He feels stale. Yeah, his motivation is gone. He feels stale.
Hey, my father's dead. Took care of it. Oh well, now let me go become king of Wakanda. And
Yeah, exactly. It's just it feels kind of stale. I would say one thing though, like the lore you mentioned, I really was interested in like how the society worked and stuff like that. Maybe not the smartest because of what happened. You know what I mean? How like if someone beats King T'Challa, it doesn't matter if he's like a freaking Nazi, he's gonna be in charge. That's a little ridiculous. But like the culture's cool. And you know, I'd say it's a overall pretty good movie. I liked it, and I think that Marvel continues to show that it can make good movies.
Yeah, I think just now they're really starting to show that they could make it with either like some of their lesser known
exactly
characters because like that was like that started like like 4 years ago with Guardians of the Galaxy
and Ant-Man. Ant-Man was pretty good.
I actually wasn't a big fan of Ant-Man.
Really?
Like, I didn't dislike it,
But, like, it wasn't bad, though.
I don't think it was just a little slow for me, and I thought the second half of it was better than the first half.
That's what a lot of people said. They said
I don't know how many if there's gonna be hate mail. Do people still write hate mail or
no, not really.
Maybe hate comments? But I'll be honest with you. I like on Ant-Man. Like I said, I didn't hate it. It's not one of my favorites, and I know the YouTube comment folk are gonna rip me apart.
No, it's like, no, you're fine. Like, a lot of people gave that. I mean, listen, I'm gonna get right back to Black Panther. Do not worry. You know, a lot of people said that it had too much storylines, but it kind of like found itself in the end. But back to Black Panther. You know, I think they did a good job, and I think that the guy this is the same guy who directed Creed, right?
Yeah, Ryan Coogler.
Ryan Coogler. I think he's very good. I was just very disappointed in the ending fight. Like, I thought he could have done so much better with that.
Because it was just, you said, because it was disappointing with
just
Black Panther versus Black Panther.
No, and not even that. Like, some people were stupid and they were like, oh, you know, what's the point of someone invincible versus someone invincible? That's not what I'm saying. It's like so dark, I can't even see anything on the screen. It's like a Transformers thing, you know? When you get all the Transformers movies where it's like lights and freaking so dark you can't see anything,
yeah,
you know?
It's just like...
And the shaky cam. Now, there wasn't a lot of shaky cam, but like it was hard to make out.
I hate shaky cam.
I hate it too.
It's just hard to make out what was happening.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that really took me out of the movie. And that really, like, and maybe that doesn't bring it down a bunch of points because sometimes the pacing was a little off. But again, you know, I'd still give this movie a pretty good rating.
I liked this movie. I really did. And, like, I could kind of remember that it is because, you know, it's black. It's like pitch black. Wasn't it like some tunnel, right?
Yeah, it was like a tunnel.
Yeah. Again, I did see the movie, but since I saw it, I only saw it, unlike Kyle here, who saw it twice.
Yes,
I only saw it once, so my memory's a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
What was that?
I said, your mind's a little jaded on it.
Yeah,
like,
but
yeah.
I did really enjoy this movie. And we just talk about like the reaction to this movie. People were going nuts over this.
Yeah. Actually, we could probably talk about that real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is it? The only thing I found disheartening was...
We're probably putting JT to sleep here.
Yeah.
I know you're not. Don't worry about it.
Go on.
What is it? I would hate how, like, listen, I thought that some of the people's criticism of this movie were a little stupid. But, like, you know, some of the stuff I was like, what are you talking about? But I did not like how there's, like, a wolf pack mentality where if someone said one thing bad about the movie, everyone would freaking attack them, you know? I would say, oh, I respectfully disagree. But then, like, people would go insane. And it's like... You know, I know Chris Stuckman has talked about this. I don't know if Jeremy Johns has said anything, but like, you know, I'd say I'd share the same sentiments with Chris Stuckman. I think it's a good movie, but like, if someone,
but like, some people could even go as far as like, you know, since I said a few minutes ago, this is the first movie, one of the first comic book movies to have a mainstream black character. People could say this, oh, if you don't like this movie, guess what?
You're a racist.
You're a racist.
And that's not fair.
Because I won't get into too much on this, but there have been like some alt-right people, like, and Ben Shapiro, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He was pissed why certain people like this movie. And
I would say that Ben Shapiro, like, I watched his thing, I agree with some of his points, I disagree. But yeah, I know some of them, it's kind of ridiculous sometimes when they get pissed about,
people get very passionate about Marvel movies.
Yeah. But like, what is it? I agree with some of the points, and then I disagree with some of the points. But
it's kind of like with the Now I'm comparing a very good movie to a movie that is universally hated, the Ghostbusters remake.
Yeah.
It's like if you hated this movie, it's like if you liked this movie, you betrayed the original. If you hated it, you're sexist.
Yeah. It's like that, you know? And
America and the rest of the world, stop thinking like that, please.
Yeah, it's everyone's individual opinion.
But I remember on my Facebook page, a lot of my friends who've seen the movie, like right after they saw it, oh my god, this was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life!
Yeah.
Hashtag Wakanda!
Yeah.
I will chime in for 1 second.
Time's up now, go on.
I had heard that someone actually was going to pay a reporter to ask President Trump what the diplomatic relations are with the United States and Wakanda.
Alright, that would have been pretty funny.
That would have been, like, they actually asked the White House, someone was offering big money for like one of those like NBC or CBS journalists and says, hey, if you can do this, we'll pay you X amount of money. If you do this, and it'd be really funny.
Oh, if that guy's out there, please do it. I want to see what happens.
Because they were going to ask what's her face, who was always on the news from the White House. She's like,
Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Yeah. What are the diplomatic relations with us and Wakanda? And just see what happens. If you're watching this, you're probably not. But if you are, please do that.
Yeah. Please. Well, we want some entertainment, some more entertainment.
You make headlines across the planet.
Yeah, but like, what was I going to say? This movie definitely sparked a lot of controversy, and that for the wrong reasons. Like, people on the left and the right. It's just enough. If someone likes a movie, they like a movie. If they don't like the movie, they don't like the movie.
It's
stop.
that simple.
Just stop.
Just stop.
It's time to stop.
Stop. Yes.
Stop.
It's time to stop.
It's like, but like I said, but I think maybe because people are attacking this, because again, this is one of the first big movies to have a main black character.
Yeah. And on top of that, it broke $1 billion.
It gets people riled up, and I can see why. But again, it's like
I liked it, listen. Like, I'll be honest, if someone said I didn't like it, I'll be a little confused, but that has nothing to do with, they're probably racist. I'd be like, why didn't you like it?
Yeah.
Just talk
I could just say, like, I have a friend of a friend who just thought it was,
Yeah.
Who just thought, I was actually talking to him last week, he said, I'm like, let's call him Kevin. That's not his real, we'll just call him Kevin for this one. Like, Kevin, why didn't you like it? And he goes, I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was as good as everybody else says it was. Like, does that mean I go into thinking, oh, he's a racist?
Yeah, it's like, it's a little ridiculous.
Excuse me. Go on.
So, yeah, but like, again, like, I feel like, both sides are to blame on this one. Like, I don't understand you don't want to make a movie what it is, and I think it is very cool how they have a majority black cast, but at the same time, it's like, I don't look at a movie like that, you know what I mean? And I look at a movie, if it's a good or a bad movie,
I look at the movie the same way.
Yeah, and I don't care.
Like, if there's social commentary, I'll think about it, but I'm not gonna,
making your judgments on it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we all have like different political opinions in this room,
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're not going to call each other racist because someone doesn't or sexist. I enjoyed the movie.
I'm calling you a rhinoist because you said you didn't like the rhinos.
That's right. Yeah, I thought they were stupid looking, but
do you hate rhinos?
Yes, I might. I'm an anti-rhino political party. JT's like, now we're going to get demonetized. Thanks, Kyle.
Thanks, Kyle. No.
Hashtag Rhino Lives Matter.
That's right.
I'm going to put that in the description.
So anyway,
we've gone on and on and on.
So what would
you guys rate it? What would you rate the movie?
Okay. Let's get to a rating. What's that?
It's a 1 right now. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, let's get to a rating before we start talking about diplomatic relations with Switzerland. Anyway.
Go ahead.
Anyway, I'm giving it a 9.
A 9?
Solid 9.
Solid 9. I really liked it, and I thought it was really good.
All right.
I'm going to give it probably 1 below the... No. This is hard.
Spit out a number, buddy.
7.9.
7.9?
That's still
okay,
very good.
so let's see what the average. So that one would be...
That's very good. So...
Okay, 7.9 you said?
Yeah.
Okay, we got 9.0 plus 7.9 divided by 2. 8.5 is the average rating.
There we go. And, that's something cool we could start doing. I saw... Well, I liked it better than the audience, because if you look at the Rotten... We're going to end this video really shortly. If you look at the Rotten Tomatoes audience, it's a 75%.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it like a 79, because honestly, I did like it more than the audience, but at the same time, I thought the critics made it a little too high. But I did still like the movie. I thought it was a solid movie, and hopefully there's a Black Panther 2, because I will go see it.
Black Panther 2, Return of Claw.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
I'm just kidding. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this very extensively long political, sexist, whatever you want to call it, review of Black Panther.
And if you... I'm sorry, JT.
Go
Again, if you want to go see my review, Movie Holics production, link is in the description.
Yeah.
It's good. I promise it's good.
Yes.
It's not as elaborate as this, but it's good.
He is really good. Trust him. So, Bill, where can they find you online? They just simply at Movieholics on YouTube?
Movieholics Productions. As I do core reviews with my very good friend, Mr. Justin Favero. And Justin, I promise I'm not cheating on you.
So, I will leave a link for his channel in the description of this video. Kyle, where can we find you online?
You can find me on my YouTube video, Forehead. I made my first video a few weeks ago.
Yes, check out his YouTube channel. He's got a great video up.
And you can find me on Instagram at Kyle Cushing 16.
Alright, you can simply find me right here at The Super Review Show, as well as our Facebook and Twitter accounts as well, simply at The Super Review Show, or on Twitter at Super Review Show. So, thank you so much for watching this movie review. But for all of your movie reviews, keep it locked on The Super Review Show. Ready, boys?
Hey.
Off to work. I'll see you guys later.
Mm.
Awesome.
Okay, I think we can turn this off now.